Good morning. Welcome to our unified journey, week 4. So, I really hope all of us have found the name of our higher self or are still looking at doing that. I hope all of us have found some signals also. And now it's time for us to understand this journey forward. If you haven't yet had that time to do that, trust me, every single day we are supposed to do this book diligently. That is when this book will unfold its magic, its blessings on each one of us. So let's understand what are we resonating at. It's a very beautiful inward journey. So today it's about speaking out our internal, our universal truth. Let's start our journey. This week, you continue to develop the bond with your higher self. You are going to become very much aware of the messages it has for you. Remember this week that you are perfect and made in the image of God. You have been practicing this concept, and by now you feel quite comfortable with it. No longer do you feel pompous or conceited when you're recognizing you're perfect or are love or are all knowing. All knowing, yes, you are all knowing intelligence. Deep within you is a seed of everything there is to know about everything in creation. All the arts, all the sciences, all the past, all the future. You already have all information by virtue of your link to the one great cosmic computer. So, and let's understand, all of us are fully made. When we are born, we are whole and complete. We are light, we are love. When we are light and we are love, we're able to see our past lives very clearly, our future lives very clearly, and anything in the world that comes our way, we're able to understand that also very clearly because we all know it. It's just that we have a dark veil in front of us, which makes us feel that, oh, it's still a while away, and I do not know about this. And the minute we say, I do not know about this, tathastu, that's what unfolds. So, very important to be careful with our words that we choose. Of course, your own little lower self doesn't know everything. It hardly knows anything, and for years has been apparent proof that to err is human. Well, it isn't human to err. To know everything and to act on the basis of complete knowledge is human. However, in order to reap the fruit of all knowledge, you must be operating as a whole human, as God created you in his image. So, again, let's understand this little lower self is me, the person who's right now in this life. Probably, for example, I'm Prachi Agarwal, but I don't know everything, right? Because I'm right now as a human being. But who am I? I'm a spiritual being. The spiritual being or my higher self knows everything possible. फ्यूचर में क्या होने वाला है, पास्ट में क्या हुआ है, अभी क्या होने जा रहा है, इसके बारे में, उसके बारे में, because they are made in the image of God. When God has created something, everything is known to my higher self or my soul. So me, the person, the human, can keep saying and can keep harping on the fact to err is human. It's human to err. We will make mistakes, but that's the human aspect. Lekin, very important to understand. If all of us want to reap the fruit of knowledge which is available, which is prevalent, we must operate as a whole human. What does a whole human mean? Full of love, full of light, full of abundance, full of blessings, full of happiness, joy, everything possible in the world because we are made in his image. Now, gone are the days of mistakes. There is simply no excuse for any longer. Starting today, you're going to begin tapping into the knowledge connected to the other part of you, your higher self. It is important that you be alone for your daily quiet periods from now on, that you are not to be disturbed. Remove the animals from your room. If you have pets, remove them. Unplug your phone, put it on silent mode, not even vibration mode. Know that the children, if you have children, small children, that they cared for, that those 20 minutes, no staff, no family, nobody has to disturb you. Why? Because this is a very, very, very deep connection with your higher self. And then what do we do? Of course, today I in the meditation I'll be guiding all of you, but let's understand what is being guided in this beautifully written channeled book of ours. We have to sit comfortably so that we get a clear signal from our higher self. To close the eyes, center into your heart. What is center into your heart? Feel that, I'm made in the image of God. He's love, so I am love. He's light, so I am light. He's abundance, so I am abundance. Now feel the love and clear away any uninvited influences by repeating quickly aloud the substance of the words you memorized last week. So last week आपको याद होगा हमने कहा था to all the uninvited influences in my aura, I close my aura to all uninvited influences by opening it only to my higher self. So we were very clear that you have a home to go to. You are made of love and light. You are love and light. You're each whole and complete. And you will always be love and light. So please move to your home, which is heaven's home, which is God. And my higher self will guide you. And हमने अपने aura को protect किया था. मैंने आपको ये भी कहा था वर्ड्स लिखे हैं रॉजर लैंफिया ने, चैनल हुए हैं माफ्ता बाबा जी से, पर आप वर्ड्स को कैसे भी कंस्ट्रक्ट कर सकते हो, सेंस समझ लो बस. वर्ड्स को मेमोराइज करने की जरूरत है, पर अगर मेमोराइज नहीं होता, सेंस समझ के अपने आप बोलो. बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट द सेंस. नाउ इन दिस वीक वी विल बी गेटिंग अ सिग्नल फ्रॉम आवर हायर सेल्फ. ओके, अभी आपको नाम मालूम पड़ा है, अभी आपने अपने हायर सेल्फ को प्रोटेक्ट किया है by saying कि कोई भी uninvited influences हैं वो बाहर चले जाएं. So it's me and my connection with my higher self. हमने ये भी किया था कि हमने अपने higher self को feel किया था कि कहाँ feeling हो रही है कि नहीं. So मैंने कहा था मेरे left arm पे itching मतलब round 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 जाता है, right? So आप लोगों ने भी शायद observe किया हो, शायद नहीं. It's okay, but अगर it's not okay to be okay, like आप लोग morning में अगर आ रहे हो, so आप advance में कर रहे हो, it's not a good idea. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि आपने चैप्टर 2 पूरा नहीं हुआ, आप चैप्टर 4 पे आ गए, so sorry, it is not a book to read. You're not supposed to go in advance because you will be confused. So those of you who've logged in and who haven't done the week 2 well or the week 1 well or the week 3 well, sorry, this is not the place for you. If possible, log off the session because you have to do it diligently every single day to reach. And अगर आप लोग you are the connected ones and आपको one session में ही higher self connection आ गया या feeling आ गई and you're meditating, then it's fine as long as you're updated and abreast with your journey. So I'll be very very honest right now. जब मैंने first time ये book करी थी, हम 3 times मिलते थे week में, right? But sometimes within one day I had my full knowledge or everything. Sometimes I never did the complete thing, but yet I knew that I am in line in parallel with my journey. So don't jump the gun. The book also says do not jump the chapters. And those of you who join late the session, if you're joining even 10 minutes late, you've missed the bus. Requesting you not to join. This is not a normal session जहाँ आप कभी भी join कर सकते हो, कुछ भी आ सकते हो. So I see one member has just joined. Please, you cannot join the session late. Join only. I'm no Hitler to tell you. I don't close the room, but this is not a generic study. It's a deep down study with your higher self. And इस book के बाद, इस course के बाद, in life you can never go wrong. Because your connection with your higher self, अपनी आत्मा से जब guidance मिल रही होगी, how can you go wrong? It's very, very, very profound. हम क्या करने वाले हैं? Very quietly, yet aloud, we'll unify with God in the same way we did the last couple of weeks before going to sleep. रात को हम every single day, we have been sleeping, we've been uniting with our higher self, we've been given love, like we become channels of love and sharing with everyone around us, right? Now think of some of the qualities of God and claim them for yourself. God is all-knowing intelligence. And so am I all-knowing intelligence because I am made in the image of God. Feel each quality as your own. For example, God is love, I am love. God is light, I am light. Just impregnate yourself with those beautiful qualities, and because you have them, you were born with them. So again, own them. Know it's to be true. Because you are unified, you are ready to receive today's message from your higher self. Withdraw actively. That is, be alert and aware. Don't go into a trance. Just keep your attention with that now familiar love in your heart. Listen. Listen to your thoughts and be aware of the continuing signal from your higher self. Quietly speak out those thoughts. Speaking out loud is, of course, unnecessary. But for now, it is important. It helps you to speak out the thoughts given to you by your higher self, while in the background is a steady murmur of an active mind that doesn't want to be left out. You will know the difference. You will know what is a chatter in the background and what is the truth being fed to you by your higher self. So speak out the truth. You'll find it easy. So I know a lot of doubts will come in. Who's talking? Is it my higher self talking? Is it, that my mind talking? What is it? But it's going to really come out very beautifully. It'll unfold like magic. Don't be bashful. No one else is listening. This is your private visit with your own self. It is your knowledge you're speaking out. It is a truth that you will recognize as relevant now. Don't doubt. You can't possibly say, but I'm not getting something. So understand this. We do not have to talk in negatives. For example, if I haven't met my higher self yet, I don't say everyone has met their higher self. I still haven't met my higher self. No, we don't say that. We say, I'm looking forward to meeting my higher self soon. Now look at the difference of two statements. What are you saying? What are you reflecting in the universe? The second line has an intention that I'm looking forward to meeting my higher self. So bring him in. Here I'm saying, but I haven't met my higher self. So it is. The power of our words, the power of our thoughts. Very, very important. Now, when you say, I'm not getting something, for when you do, you'll have the thought, oh, yes, I am. That is your higher self. Only an unconscious person won't be able to do this, and you're not unconscious. This week, you will receive only statements of general truth from your higher self. There will be statements of universal truth, applicable for everyone at any time or place. However, they will be truths that you need to know and use now. For your higher self guides you and teaches you these universal laws that you can put them to use for your happiness and abundance. Very, very important to understand that whatever we are guided from our higher self is going to be beneficial for us. We're going to be learning so many universal laws, and we're going to become much more happier, much more abundant, because the entire truth will be unfolding in front of all of us. This means that you will be getting no prophecy this week, no doom, no gloom, no hints on the stock market, no direction to getting a divorce or propose marriage or quit your job. If you receive those kind of thoughts, they're not from your higher self. They're simply background chatter. The important part of this week's exercise is to isolate that channel of thought from your higher self. That is why the channel will only have the general statements of truth. That way you will recognize the station. There is a whole lifetime ahead for more specific guidance, but it won't come this week. So be rest assured, वो सब clues कि मेरा ये सवाल है, मुझे बिजनेस में इस आदमी के साथ बिजनेस करना चाहिए कि नहीं, यहाँ मनी इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए कि नहीं, या इससे शादी करनी चाहिए कि नहीं, या अपने बच्चे को ये बोलना चाहिए कि नहीं, 1000 सवाल होते हैं हमारे, राइट? उन सब के भी जवाब मिलेंगे. Yes, 100% मिलेंगे, but not right now. We don't jump the gun, we don't jump chapters, we don't go and see कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. We'll let this magic unfold because it's spiritual guidance. It is not a generic study. Let's recognize the station. Let's recognize that we will be here understanding what we are here for. There's a whole lifetime ahead of us. In fact, it's almost 6 months that we have this journey ahead. Continue the communication with your higher self until it's comfortable to stop. 15 minutes only should be enough for each day's period. When you have finished, thank your higher self. Then close your aura to all except your higher self. It is important that after each quiet period, we close the aura against all uninvited influences. During the day, think about the truth statements you received from your higher self. Think about how the statements are relevant to what you're doing, whatever it is. Think about any changes in attitude the statements may be calling for. Think about any changes in your action that may be needed. There is some reason why your communication came. Think about what that is. This week, continue to close your aura to all except your higher self whenever you are in a crowd or exposed to any possible negativity. In addition, if you think because of your mood, anger, fears, or negativity that there may be an uninvited influence in your aura, clear it with the words you memorized last week. You may now find that this is more necessary than you think. Your higher self will give you the strong thought that it is necessary, even though you'll have other thoughts that may resist. You are also going to continue to send love from your heart to whoever and whatever occurs to you. Feel the love pulsate from you to your recipient. This week also, continue alternating between the same two exercises just before going to sleep and you had last week. Unify with God and transmit love energy. So very important for all of us to understand some points, some views, that we are in this journey for a couple of reasons. First reason is we are here to connect with our higher self, our Atma, our soul, so that whatever we are doing is in unison. हम जब एक life में आते हैं, we come for a purpose. We reincarnate in this life, in this country, with parents, with siblings around us, for furthering our soul's purpose. But when we come in this life, we forget. Money, fame, all that becomes important, and those goals become so important that we forget our own connection with our higher self. Understand just one thing. Those are important, but to be guided by a higher self is of the most important nature. अगर आप लोग ये जर्नी कर रहे हैं just for the sake of it, it will not give you any results. But if you're diligently working on yourself, every single day, 15 minutes you're giving to yourself, reading the chapter, you're practicing the meditation, your own meditation or guided meditation, whatever works, that is when this will make a difference to you and your being. So those of you who are still saying that, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, it's not going to help you at all. I'd rather that, you don't come here and you do your course online. So of course, we've lost the first series as of now. We haven't got it back, but at least this one is uploaded. So start from day one, and do it every single day. So for those of you who are not clear what we've done till now, the very first week, we did centering in the heart. We said, look, I am born in the image of God. God is love, I am love. All his qualities, we intertwine them with ourselves. In the second week, we asked our higher self, what is your name? We heard you have a name, what is your name? And we got to that name. 7 days mein agar humko 10 naam aa rahe hain, one naam is common, then we realized by the end of 7 days that, okay, this name has been common. And then we ask again and we get that answer. In the third week, we communicated with safeguards. हमने realize किया कि जब हमारा aura टूटता है, when we are a little weak, then आसपास other atmas are there, they come into our aura. And we start getting गुस्सा आता है, frustration आती है, negative thinking आती है. इसका मतलब वो हमारी nature नहीं है. हमारी nature किसकी है? Love and light की. But कभी negativity आती है जो हर समय आती है. You know that, right? इसका मतलब क्या है? अभी भी जहां पर भी आप बैठे हैं, आपके आसपास बहुत spirits हैं. डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, because you're in a spiritual world. It's not like कि हम ऐसी जगह पे हैं कि आत्मा नहीं मेरे कमरे में नहीं आ सकती. Of course आती हैं. And now good भी होती हैं, bad भी होती हैं. हम भी हमने भी लोगों को परेशान किया है ना आत्मा रूप, हम भी लोग के ऑरा में गए हैं। तो इट्स नॉट लाइक अगर हम बोले तुम क्यों आ रहे हो, मुझे क्यों परेशान कर रहे हो, हमने भी किया इसलिए हम परेशान हो रहे हैं। सो हमने कम्युनिकेट किया था सेफगार्ड से कि हमारे पास एक मंत्रा मिला था हमें, तो हमने अपने आप को ब्लॉक किया था फ्रॉम ऑल अनइनवाइटेड इन्फ्लुएंसेस। हमने उसको ये भी बोला था कि भाई आप लव एंड लाइट थे हो एंड यू विल ऑलवेज बी लव एंड लाइट, सो प्लीज leave my aura. I block my aura. I seal my aura from all of you. And I only am okay with my higher self. Right? 3 things we've done. Now, this fourth week is about speaking out universal truth. So let's meditate first. And then if we have any answers and questions, we will go for them after our meditation. So let's start our journey. All of you, if you're in a place where you're moving, switch off your cameras. I don't wish to see any movement because this is a spiritual journey. अगर आप सिर्फ सुन रहे हैं for the sake of it, please switch on your cameras because I don't want any movement. We have to be absolutely straight, not moving. If anybody wants to record the meditation, you can. Or the voice message. If you don't, the session will anyways come. Take a deep breath in. And gently exhale. Another deep breath in. Feel the breath moving in you. And exhale. Again, let's inhale. And exhale. Now this time when you take a deep breath in, feel the love. Take it, fill yourself with love. Take a deep breath in and feel the love entering your body. Feel the love pulsating in your body, in every part of your being. Feel the love. And as you exhale, share your love with the world. I am made in the image of God. So I am God. I am made in the image of God as love. So I am love. God is love. I am love. God is light. So I am light. God is joy. So I am joy. God is bliss. So I am bliss. God is perfect. So I am perfect. God is peace and gentleness. So I am peace and gentleness. I am each of his qualities and much more. If I intertwine these qualities in me and let them sink in and share my love, my light, my joy, my bliss, then I can multiply this tenfold. I am unified. I allow myself to be unified with my higher self. Each night when I sleep, I become a channel of love. I feel that I am made in His love and I have all the qualities growing in me every single day. And every single day, after intertwining those qualities, I share my love. I share my light. with so many people around me. I share my love, I share my light with the world, whether I know them or whether I don't. All of us are filled with love. All of us are filled with light. All of us find a gentle pulsation in our hearts. We're growing deeper and deeper. Our love is so deep seated, such a beautiful connection within our body. And we experience this love every single day. Our higher self is there within us, deep within us. And when we ask our higher self, guide me with your name, we got to hear that answer. Let's practice going deeper and deeper, getting familiar with all ourselves. I am an embodiment of mind, body, and soul. And this is my soulful connection by finding my love, by finding my light, by finding the name of my higher self. Feel the love from your heart going into whoever, wherever, at times when you really want to share the love. Feel yourself becoming a transmitter, transmitting love energy, energy that resolves any problem. Let's always remember we are here to give, we're here to share. Let's share our joys. Let's be guided with love. All of us will now block our auras from our uninvited influences, knowing that the uninvited influences are pretty much there all the time, especially when we are in a crowd or when we know that we have to face some adversity. So let's go deep within and let's request the uninvited influences. To all the uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light to each one of you. You are each whole, healed, and complete. You're each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You may not be able to see the light, but you are light, and you will always remain light. Each one of you is whole, healed. You feel no pain now. You're not afraid of anything. You're safe and secured. You have no reason to come into my aura or to anybody else's aura because you are each whole and complete. So I request you to go to the perfect place for you, your home, where God lives. If you're not sure how to go there, I request my higher self to guide you to make the journey. Each one of you, please go in love. Please go in light. Please go in peace. Dearest higher self, please guide these unwanted influences to home. I now seal my aura from all uninvited influences except for my higher self. Dearest higher self, give me the signal that it's only you and me in connection and nobody outside. This week, I am supposed to develop the bond with you, dear higher self. So please allow the divine guidance and the divine love to protect me, to guide me, to mentor me. Let's become aware of the messages our higher self has for us. Let's remember and reaffirm that we're each whole, perfect, and complete, that each of us are made in the image of God, that each of us are absolutely love centered, love centric, that each of us has been brought on Mother Earth with all knowing intelligence, that deep within us we have all the knowledge we've ever wanted, and by the virtue of ourselves, whatever, wherever, we can tap into this abundant energy and find whatever we're seeking. We may be seeing so many synchronicities in our life. Whatever we ask, whatever we believe, all of us receive. We all are aware that God is all knowing intelligence. So I am all knowing intelligence as I am made in His image, and that I am united with my higher self because my higher self has a name. I'm connected with my higher self, and in my moments of quiet periods, I feel the vision. I feel being unified. I feel my qualities are beautiful. They are magnificent. And I know I receive answers from my higher self. All I have to do is go within and listen. Listen to our thoughts. Be aware, be conscious of the continuing signal from our higher self. Let's tune within and let's ask our higher self for a message, for a guidance. Observe and listen to the conversation. Are you conversing or are you listening? It was a work to only listen, yet we indulged in conversation, maybe. Can we simply listen to the messages? It is our private time with our higher self, with no audience, no judgment, our sanctity, our world. Let's affirm to ourselves whatever is required will unfold for me. My higher self will guide me. My higher self tell me the message. We may receive general statements of truth from our higher self because that's the beginning. Now, these statements of universal truth are absolutely infinite, tried and tested all the times. They are the truth that we need to know and use right now. Whatever message you've got is your message, your clue for this week. Now, whatever message came, think about what's required in your actions, what changes are required in your actions. There must be some reason for you to hear that statement. Why did this communication come to you? Think about it. That's all. You don't have to ask your higher self again and again. Whatever messages are coming, just simply listen, tune in, understand. And now each one of us will again close our auras. I close my aura to all unmatched influences except my higher self. You can name your higher self. And so it is. Seed. Let's remember and tell ourselves every time we have to go for a challenging meeting, meeting a crowd, or anywhere where we may not be in good energy, let's always remember and remind ourselves to close our auras. Let's always remember to continue to send our love from our heart to whoever, wherever comes to our mind. Let's feel the love pulsating from us. Every night, let's unify with God and let's transmit love energy. And so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth for always enriching us, empowering us, and making us grow by leaps and bounds. Let's look at our eye level and thank our life lessons. May we always be learners. May we always understand the communication. May we go silent to listen within. Let's expand our hands towards the heavens above. Dear higher self, dearest God, thank you for helping me unify with you. Thank you for making me in your image. I am whole and complete. Thank you for all the showered blessings. Thank you for including me in this world of spiritual love, light, and knowledge. I'm awakening and unifying with myself. Now let's fold our hands in gratitude and be grateful for everything from heavens to earth. Let's rub them together. Feel the energy. Put your hand on your heart. Bless your heart for transmitting love, energy, for growing in love and light. Now bless your eyes for seeing this world internally and externally, for finding a shift in your energy. Bless your head for understanding, opening up such beautiful lessons for life. And now you can open your eyes beautifully with a soft smile on your faces, face the world. Let's bless each other in our spiritual journey. May each one of us find love, light, blessings, and abundance. And so it is. Prakash and Jigisha, Manish, Ruchi, Hitendra ji, Pratima ji, Reema, Yanji, Usha ji, Neha, Peena ji, Shivani, Vijay ji, Anita, Bhuvan, Mitu, Mudita, Richa, Ankur, Neha, Nitin, Manisha, Nirmala, Ashok ji, Ruchi, Supriya, Shelly, Renu, Smita, Kamakshi, Sanya, Ajit, Anu, and to everyone seeing us virtually. May there be light and love and blessings and abundance for all sentient beings. So it is. So it is. So. Now we are open for any questions, any reflections, any doubts, or any sharings, whatever you may have. Thank you, Pratima ji, for grateful for this unified journey. We have been part of the first journey together. It's lovely to have you back here. Whoever wants can raise your hand, and you can also ask. Please feel free to ask. The only thing this course requires from all of us is our integrity, is our commitment, and is our 15 minutes of practice diligently daily. That's all that it requires. So I have already summed up what we have done in these last 3 weeks and what we've done today. So today, when you asked for some guidance or some message, you must have got simple stuff you may not even have got. So if you haven't got, go deep within and start asking. If you've got, listen to it and expand. What is it that you're learning from it? What is it that's coming? The message we get from a higher self is for the whole week. Different messages can come, Supriya. It's not about whole week. It's for today, at this moment. After 2 hours, you will meditate again. You will ask your higher self for a message. You'll get a different message. It's not a standard message. It's something that you need to know at that given point of time to elaborate, to work on it. Now, how you work on it for the whole week or that day or that moment depends upon you. How deeper do you want to go with your higher self? So, first thing is, we know that we have a higher self. Second thing is, we know that we are supposed to close our aura. Third thing is, we ask our higher self to give us the connection, the clue, the message that, we are connected. So you have some kind of a physical sensation, movement, reverberation that, okay, this, or you see some image or you hear something and, okay, this is my higher self and me connecting. Usually some bodily reactions is important. Now, if I tell Mitu right now, Mitu, make your right leg shake, will it, I mean, like within inside, their reverberations, they're feeling the sensation. She can't develop a sensation in her right leg. But if that's a cue from a higher self, whether she wants or not, if she says, give me a signal that, I'm talking to you, her right leg will start, shaking, reverberating, or whatever its sensations will start happening. So we try to look at some physical cues, some physical gestures. And if you're not comfortable with something, we can even ask a higher self to change it. This is how it all is. So is there any doubt right now? If not, we see each other on Sunday at 7 a.m. Yes, Shivani. Can we have your cameras on too?
Actually, while meditating today, or maybe since last night, I have had this spasm going from my shoulder till my left arm. And it's been reoccurring. And today, while meditation, the moment you said that now we'll close our auras, it was very strong. It was so strong that I just couldn't bear it. So, is that a pain in the body, or is it a kind of an indication?
So for this, I'll tell you, ask the pain, why have you come to me?
Okay.
Put your hand on that body part.
Okay.
Ask the pain, why have you come to me? What do I have to learn out of it? And just go silent and listen within. And your body speaks to you. That's a beautiful part. Just that we don't listen to it. Next week in detail, we will be working on signals. That, am I in connection with you, or is some alien influence there on me? And then we will get more messages also, right? At the moment, let's go very, very straight, simple. Let's go with simple sensations, simple lines. Any pain that comes to our body is coming to teach us something. Point with this is we want to rub the pain off by having the allopathic medicines, which are only going to kill it at the top level, never at the grassroots level. Let's understand where have we come from. हम पंचभूत से आए, पंचभूत में मिलेंगे. We were not supposed to have pains and diseases or all of this. It's human made, it's man made. I have made it. So I have to cure it. Yeah. Does this answer your question, Shivani, or would you want more clarity? If yes, please feel free to ask.
Thank you. Yes. No. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shivani. Richa, your question is, when I do meditation, I have different signal, but I'm trying to have specific signal. No, you don't try, Richa. You don't try. This is not a trying thing. It happens on its own. We don't try. Let it come, let it unfold. Just flow with it. Flow like water. Don't think this will come, that will come. Kamakshi, you can raise your hand. You can now unmute yourself. Yes, please.
Hi, Praji. I got the message, and the message was clear. Like it was, don't be restless. Do I need to tell the message, or should I keep it with myself?
You want, you can tell, but it's your personal message. It's not like you're supposed to share with your spouse or anybody. You want, you can share with us for learning point of view, but you don't have to tell if you don't want to.
Okay. And the same feeling, whenever I meditate and I ask for the higher self, my upper body start shaking. So I'm a little scared ki, should I keep it doing? Because sometimes I feel ki I'll just fall down. वो बहुत strong होती हैं, and then
And tell your higher self, I'm not comfortable with my upper body shaking. Can we put a stop to this?
Okay, fine.
Look,
Yeah.
everything has an alternate. Your higher self is not here to give you anything which is not comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So if your physical body or your emotional body is not comfortable, tell your spiritual body to be in alignment. Automatically it'll come in its correction.
Because there's
But
a
one
lot.
thing is, don't be scared of it. आपका higher self है, protection ले रहा है आपकी.
वाइब्रेशन का गश इतना ज्यादा होता है एंड वो शेकीनेस इतनी ज्यादा होती है, तो मुझे लगता है कि लाइक व्हेन यू से ना कि मिड में भी कर लो, डे के मिड में. यूजुअली आई डू एट नाइट, बट मिड में करने पे एक बार मेरे को लगा कि नहीं, तब इज इट गुड. बस लेकिन द फीलिंग इज एक्सीलेंट.
आप बहुत दिमाग से सोच रहे हो, ये दिमाग की जर्नी नहीं है. इसलिए मैंने क्लियरली बोला कि जो 29th-30th पर्सन आज लेट लॉग इन कर रहे हैं, I'm not going to name them, but they're not ready for this journey. They should not come. This is not for numbers. We became 35-40 members first time. Ultimately there are 5-6 of us. It's only for people who can be diligent and who give time every day. This is my time for Unified. अगर सोशल करना है, रात में कहीं जाना है, सोशलाइज करना है, तो ओके हम दोपहर में कर लेंगे, बट करना जरूर है. So this is only for those people, and ज्यादा सोचना नहीं है. Just flow with it. Yeah. Thank you, Kamakshi. Bhuvan and Meetu, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Prachi. Thank you. I have a sharing to do. So we were in Banaras for Dev Deepavali festival, and that was a very big, important Purnima that day. Prachi, I did not know that you had messaged on the group that Meetu Bhuvan will guide you for meditation. So Prakash and Gaurav Garima, they mentioned कि अब आपको meditation करानी है आज. And that was the time when we were already on the Bajra, on the boat, and we were already about to, start our journey. I suddenly felt responsible, and I did not know what to do because I was not prepared. I just asked my higher self that, please guide me, please, I really want to do this. And whatever comes from my mouth is coming from you. Right. So I just said that, and then we did the whole tour. Like we finished all the aarti and everything, and then I just said that if I have to do it, you please tell me, give me signs that I should do it. Then we stopped somewhere. So that place was so crowded. Everything was just, it felt so intimidating. There were lakhs of people around us. We then stopped somewhere where we lit up diyas on like a small sandy area, and there was moon right above us. That was a point when I realized that even though we are in a crowd, we are all each with ourselves, with moon above and water flowing underneath. We came back to the boat, and Gaurav ji asked me, "Aap meditation kab karaoge?" Then I said, "This is the signal. Let's just sit down and let it happen." And believe it or not, I don't know how it happened. We all sat in a circle, and people kept joining us. Jigisha was there. Few of our other friends from LTS too were there, and it was beautiful, magical. I have no words to express, and thank you, Prachi, for that. I just felt the energy was flowing, and I was just talking. Maybe it was all the information and all the knowledge we had gathered in LTS too, the meditations that we have done with you, all this while that was talking. I don't know, but it was just flowing.
So I just want to share now that when I had planned Dev Deepavali, I'd always known that it'll be the full moon night. And I also knew the full moon is in Taurus, and I am May born, I'm a Taurian also. And I know that this particular full moon was all about financial gains, and we were all in the business families, right? So business group was the way. So I was very sure that all of us need to manifest for our financial goals. Obviously, I couldn't come for whatever reasons. I channeled my energy through you. I kept both of you in mind. And I said, Meetu, and because I asked my higher self, I said, I'm not there. This was my intention to help reach out my business community friends. So what do I do? And the first reflection I got was Bhuvan Meetu. So I didn't ask, like it could be Nitin, it could be Prakash and Jigisha, but your names came up. That's why I put on the group, even Gaurav Garima's name could have come, right? Yet I put on the group that, Bhuvan Meetu will guide you, not knowing whether you've done before, not knowing, because this was the guidance I received and I just channeled it. So whatever flew through you was not Bhuvan and Meetu. It was your higher selves and the guidance of my higher self, which is not in me, which is there, universally there. So thank you for sharing. And I'm sorry I couldn't hear your audio till now. I will hear it. But I'm so glad that you went ahead and did it. And I'm so glad and I'm grateful to Gaurav and Garima for reminding you.
Yes, I'm so grateful to them. Absolutely. They were really diligent about it. Like they wanted to do it. And Matt, somehow like there were other people, the other guests of Bharat Bhai were also there on the board. And they also joined in and they were like, wow, this is amazing. How are you doing it? I don't know how to tell them that this is my higher self guiding me or Prachi telling me, because they don't know you also.
Right.
But it was really beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to all of our friends who have done LTS too, and who were there, like Jigisha was there, to have faith in me and to kind of, they were supporting. So it was not just me, it was, I think, the collective support of all of us sitting in that circle that kind of magically made it happen. And we all felt in that crowd that we are just alone. We are just, and everybody said it, that ऐसा लग रहा है कि सिर्फ हम अकेले हैं यहाँ पे. And it's just,
we'll do one of this even in Ananda, okay? Any full moon, we'll pick up and we'll do it. In the Himalayas, in the full moon, it'll be even more magical.
wonderful.
So let's keep inviting these influences and these beautiful guidances. Let's all become the channels of love and light, because that's what we're all meant to do. So thank you, Meetu and Bhuvan, for sharing. Manish, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, if I have not received the signal in the last week, should I proceed to the fourth week or?
No. Don't come for the sessions. What you can do is, I do not know how ready, open and receptive you are, what is your energy block to whatever is happening. Complete those. It could be कि आपको within 1 week, second, third week का भी काम हो जाए आपका. It could be. Then come for the fourth. This is not, it's not a spiritual session in the form that, कभी भी join कर लिया तो हो जाएगा. अब LTS में जो हम पढ़ते हैं सुबह, आपने एक दिन miss भी किया तो you're there in the journey. It's not like you've lost. But you cannot progress this book to the next week unless you've done the previous week. So very important for us to be in integrity.
I have been doing in continuously daily.
Yeah.
But I have still not received the signal.
Yeah, I understand. You're very, very committed, Manish. But what I'm trying to say is that maybe you're not ready for it. That's why it's not coming to you. And maybe you're not open and receptive enough, because it's not possible it will not come if you're open and receptive. So maybe when you go into a meditation, you're supposed to ask yourself and give a sankalp. This time, today, when I go into my meditation, I know I will be guided by my higher self and the name will unfold. And so it is. हम जो intent करते हैं वो होता है. With me, my intention of planning a holiday for my business community was very clear. I want to do it. But the minute I got to know that I have a role to play, that became my first priority. And I said, this will happen any which ways without me or with me. And I just surrendered. I said, it's not a big deal. Because I know I'm going to have Dev Deepavali experience in a much grander way, the way I want to make it happen. And I'm led by my ideas and not others' ideas. So I'm very happy it didn't happen for me, because it was not meant to happen. And I have no regrets about it. Even though my hotel was paid for, no refund, flights were paid for, no refund. So what? Because I had no remorse, no grievance, no nothing. Oh, this didn't work. So that's what we even talk about in the manifestation today morning. Also, we spoke about it. I'm repeating. At times we manifest, but we must manifest and say one line: this or something highest will unfold for me for the highest good of all concerned. And so it is. अब मेरी manifestation जो मैंने करी, उसके सामने दूसरों का highest best नहीं था. There were 2 weddings in the families. The women had to go. My Dev Deepavali can come any year. The weddings can't come every year. Hopefully not. You know, of the same people. I hope never. So then, that's what I'm trying to say. So let's trust the process of life. If your life right now is not interested in you getting the message, so believe in it. And these sessions now, this time we will be super duper sure with a new channel. Hopefully we'll revive the old channel also. That we will be sure that we never flout any kind of infringement or something. So then this channel will be always there. Plus now we are creating a backup because 15 months of hard work right now is not to be seen. So for me, it's a very heavy heart, but I'm like, okay, if this is a lesson for me to be learned, I'll start all over again. The intention is clear, right? So let's flow with life.
Yeah.
And these messages will come to us, Manish. Just wait and watch. For me, they used to come in the very first session. So I was very new to this book. It used to come. Just have an intention that it'll come to me. You heard me too. Unified has come now, but I introduced this, this meditation to them in LTS too. And that's when a lot of people got the message. So if it has to come, it has to come. Yeah? Lots of love.
Thank you.
I will request you not to come for the next week Sunday if you're not updated with it. Because फिर ना आगे जो होने वाला होता है आपका माइंड प्री कंडीशन हो जाएगा. पहले फर्स्ट स्टेप चले हम, बिकॉज यहाँ ये स्टेप बाय स्टेप जर्नी है, यहाँ वो शॉर्टकट्स नहीं आएंगे. So please, I don't need numbers. I need people who've reached that point. And मुझे लगता है संघ की एनर्जी मिलती है, so it's nicer to do together. But if whenever it's meant to happen. Thank you, Manish. Ankur, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, the same Manish, what Manish was saying, the same is with me also.
Yeah. So can I say something as a
Yes,
coach,
ma'am.
as a teacher, as a Sangha? So you are absolutely incredible. You love learning, and I love that fire about you. You want to be everywhere and learn a lot, which is great. But having said that, channelize your energy in one zone at the moment. Just tell yourself, Ankur, or whatever your higher self name, you still haven't got it. Just say, this is where I want to be, and this is my half hour of me with my soul. That's why, I must have been guided to do it on Sunday, soulful Sundays, I have been calling them from day one, not knowing the spiritual journey will come my way, right? So just earmark a Sunday to begin your new journey and start afresh. Never lose heart. मैंने अभी बोला ना 15 महीने का मेरा वर्क शायद वाइप अवे हो गया अगर वो चैनल नहीं आता. I haven't lost heart. So don't lose heart कि मैं तो रोज कर रहा हूँ लेकिन आ नहीं रहा. और ये हमें बोलना नहीं कि आ नहीं रहा. हमें सिर्फ ये बोलना है कि I'm waiting to meet. I'm waiting to unfold the magic. And I know it's happening. Never say that nahi aa raha. Never say never, or never say never agree, because that's an affirmation to the universe.
Ma'am, I think I have a belief that my higher self would be this only. ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे ना. That is why वो ना I think कि वो change नहीं हो रहा मतलब.
So tell
that is the
yourself.
conscious mind of.
Yeah. So tell your higher self, I'm very attached to this name. I love it. But I know probably this is not the one. So I let go. I surrender and I wait and I'm open and receptive to the name that will come my way. So मेरे साथ भी हुआ था ना. I was like, Kamal, what is this? It's a man's name. Like, how can it be? I'm a woman. How can Kamal be my higher self? I challenged it. Oh, Kamal. And I was like, okay, fine. Then I realized that bachpan se I've been doodling lotuses. The very first cards I've been making up with lotuses, wedding cards or anything. I redefined lotuses at a time when wedding cards were happening. Instead of Ganpatis, I used to start making lotuses. And I realized, oh my God, I've always known it. But now it's shown up to me. So sometimes we're conditional. But the minute I became unconditional, the entire magic unfolded. So tell yourself, I love that name, but this is not it. So let's find the right name.
But अंदर से ना मैम, I'm sure कि वही होगा.
अभी भी देखो, अगर होता अंकुर, तो अभी तक शायद आप सुन चुके होते.
जी.
अभी आप माइंड से ऑपरेट कर रहे हो. बट मेडिटेशन में हम फ्लो करते हैं. Start flowing. Yeah.
जी,
और एक और
right.
चीज आपको बोलना चाह रही हूँ, बिकॉज आप बहुत जिज्ञासु हो, you're very interested, very, receptive. Tell yourself that I can make my own meditations. I want all of us to be able to create our own meditations. Okay, I'm here, the voice is there, fine. But we can all create ourselves. Concept समझ जाए हम, अपने आप करें, तो उससे ज़्यादा power मिलती है. Lots of love, lots of light. Keep glowing.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank you.
shining.
Thank you.
So thank you to each and every person who shared, who asked, who went to the next level. So just that, let's be at it. Maybe the next week when we start, we can do it. If you want me to take a pause, I can. But, I would like us to be diligent about it. So let's do it. What you can also do is, if you want, you can create a time, a parallel group. You're anyways on the group. If you want to practice every day, आपको लगता है कि one of you want to lead, रोज आपको chapter पढ़ना है, so do the session. I'm going to give you the login ID and the password. 40 minutes is required, right? वो तो any free session is also possible. आप लोग plan कर लो. If I can join, I will join along. अगर आपको लगता है रोज करने के लिए we need a संघ, we want to do it together. I can't give a commitment right now because I'm doing a lot of learning. But if you want to start, you can do that. It's I never know, right? Only I have to lead it. Maybe Ankur says, okay, I will lead it. Somebody, if you can volunteer to read it, do it. There's nothing called stopping each other. So lots of love, lots of light. Take care, be blessed. Let's see each other next Sunday at 7. Until then, lots of love. Thank you.